Hey YouTube, this is the Fragrance Guy here, and as promised, I would follow up with a video talking about the fragrances or the samples that I got from Sospiro. And if you don't already know, I did a collaboration video with Sebastian from Looking, Feeling, Smelling Great, and I'm gonna post a link to that below. And I'm just quickly gonna go through the fragrances that me and him talked about, but I'm also gonna go through 5 fragrances that didn't make it into that video and quickly talk about those fragrances. And let's get started. So just quickly here, we have Capriccio. And all of these fragrances that I show you here, we will talk about in the video that I'm going to link to in the description of this video. And we have Accento, Duetto, Leilani, and Wardasina, which is actually based on Leilani, but they only added rose and saffron. And Opera, Andante, Erba Pura, Vivace, and Verde Accento. So let's remove these and let me talk about the other 5 fragrances that did not make it into that video. But I also want to say that I don't have every single one of the fragrances from Sospiro. There are 2 that I know of. One of them hasn't even been released. It's called Overture. I believe it's going to be oud in that, but they haven't revealed that yet. And the other one that I know of is United Arab Emirates Special, which is also based on Leilani, just like Vardasina, but in that one they made it into a gourmand fragrance. So I would love to try that one. So we have Classica, Melodia, Mysterioso, Gracioso, and Adagio that I'm going to quickly be talking about here. So let's begin with Classica. And I have sprayed on a paper here. Now this one is getting some hate on Fragrantica, and don't really understand why. It's quite a good fragrance, but it's an acquired taste. So this is definitely not for everyone. And this has notes of bergamot, balsam, and salvia sclarea, cashmere wood, rose, amber, sandalwood, moss, tobacco, and oud. Now, if you like tobacco oud from Tom Ford and say Garuda from Juliet Mad, but you want something more animalic, something even like crazier and less sweetness, you can try this one. This is a bit more of an animalic fragrance. You definitely pick up on the oud there, and it's a bit of a dry fragrance. It's almost like it has some kind of an incensey vibe, but it's not incense. It could be some dry amber or the moss. I'm not sure, but I like this one, but I would not buy it because I just wouldn't feel comfortable, and especially at the price. I think it's like 400 euros. I'm going to have to love something to spend that kind of money, but it's not a bad fragrance. And if you're into those kind of fragrances, then at least check this one out. So that's Classica. Let's check out Melodia. And now, I can't find this on Sospiro's website, so I'm just gonna check here on Fragrantica. So with this, you're gonna get like a rose, Bulgarian rose, cloves, ylang-ylang, violet, Damascus rose. I don't know if if there's multiple roses in this, but the rose in this is a bit of a transparent rose. It's not like the one you're gonna find in Wardasina. This is definitely not an oriental floral of any kind. It is more of a transparent, elegant fragrance, but it is a bit feminine, so but it develops quite nice on the skin. But for me, this is not really my kind of fragrance. So I'm gonna skip this one, but if you check at the notes, it also has some vanilla and sandalwood, so you have some bit of sweetness and creaminess, and you also have some patchouli there that gives it some backbone. Now, here's a fragrance that I do like and did not make it into the video. This is Mysterioso. Now this one is quite nice, and just like Classica, they have something in common. And now with this one, you're gonna get amber, incense, labdanum, and patchouli, sandalwood, and resins. I like this one. It does remind me a bit of Garuda, even more than Classica, and it's not as dirty. Now in Fragrantica, this is listed as an oriental woody fragrance for men and women. I like this one. You should check it out if you like those, like Garuda, tobacco oud, just like with Classica. And let's see here, Gracioso. Now, this is a big note of oud here. It's a skanky oud. Not super skanky, but it is a bit skanky. It's a creamy oud. You have rose, patchouli. And according to Fragrantica, you also have saffron. Now, it's a shame that they don't have this on their website, because you're going to have to rely on Fragrantica. And I know that those notes sometimes are totally incorrect, but this is a bit of a skanky oud. So if you like Hayat from Alchemia, which is another brand that is under Xerjoff, then you can check this one out. But to me, I would not feel comfortable in this one, so this is gonna be a skip for me. And the last one is Adagio. Now this is something very different. It opens up floral, but then very quickly becomes more of a woody, patchouli, and this is also gonna be a no-go for me. And but according to the notes, you have vetiver, oak moss, jasmine, oud. Let's see here, leather, and white musk. But so far, I would go with like 2 of these. So I am not interested in Adagio, Gracioso, Melodia. I would just put these aside. And instead, if you wanted to, you could, I mean, of course, this is my own opinion, but of the ones that did not make it into the video that I did with Sebastian, I would say that Classica and Mysterioso are worth looking into. So that's it, guys. Once again, I'm going to post a link to that video with Sebastian under this video in the video description. So that's it. Thank you for watching.